back to another Life with Iftu vlog. Today's video is going to be a Q&A slash bake with me. I'm going to be answering your guys' questions, which is like from my Instagram and from my TikTok. So guys, make sure you guys are keeping updated with my socials, which is Instagram xif2x and my TikTok Life with Iftu. I'm making cinnamon scrolls and I'm actually following a recipe because I've never made this before. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna make like the yeast concoction. I always see my mom using yeast to make bread. I swear she does not use milk. I'm pretty sure she uses water, like hot water. But anyways, I'm using milk because the recipe calls for it. And I'm using warm milk and I use like 180 like milliliters. And I just pour it into this jug. And by the way, so I'm putting it into this jug because eventually when I'm going to add sugar and I'm going to add yeast and then I'm going to cover it so then it can rise. So if I put in this cup, it will be too small for it. Like it will like overflow because like yeast rises up. And yeah, so you're supposed to use like half a cup of, guys, I even got measuring cups for this, measuring spoons, like, yeah, call me professional. That was going to be like a little introduction. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Iftu. I'm not going to say my last name because I feel like that's a bit dragged. I'm 15 years old. What else? I'm just like, what else? I live here. I live in Melbourne, Australia. I'm just mixing the yeast and the mixture in. What else? Like, that's like kind of an introduction. My nationality or my ethnicity is Ethiopian. I'm Ethiopian or Oromo. If you don't know what that means, search it up. I'm not going to give you guys a history lesson. I'm just going to cover this and let this rise and then I'm going to start working on the dough. First question is, what's my favorite makeup product? So I actually don't wear makeup because, so I'm going to talk about like skincare, I guess. I'm going to like adjust the question and I'm going to talk about skincare. I actually don't do too much with my face. I actually just wash my face with like Dove soap, which I think is so good for you. Like if anyone, like if you have like, what's it called? Like issues with your skin. Like I've had a friend where that person like had severe acne, not severe, like they just had acne. They were just like getting acne, right? And they've tried all the good products and they like asked me, oh, Iftu, like, what do you do with your face? Ignore the fact that I'm breaking out now. But they'd be like, oh, like, what do you usually do? And I just be like, oh, I just wash my face with Dove soap and like and then like moisturize my face with Nivea. So I've found that it really helps to like clear acne. So like that's a recommendation. I think you should use Dove. And another thing that I use in like as a moisturizer is Nivea, which guys, if you've watched my Get Ready With Me's, you will know how much I abuse it on a daily. Like that is not me just saying, oh my gosh, like I use Nivea. I generally do use it. I think it's actually very helpful and yeah, it's very moisturizing. I'm gonna get 2 eggs and whisk them together. And I melted 113 grams of butter, salted butter, and I'm gonna add sugar. Wait, no. That next question is hair maintenance and hair growth. Guys, so this is my real hair. I know it's so long. I actually don't have a hair care routine. I know it's really bad. I need to get into a hair care routine. But I kind of know a lot of research. Like I've done a lot of research on hair. Like I know like eggs is actually good for your hair. Greek yogurt, which I'm about to use, is also good for your hair. I know avocado is good for your hair. I know rosemary, cloves, like all those things are really good for your hair. However, I have so much information and yet I do nothing. Even if someone says like, oh, this is not good for you, guys, actually ignore them because what's good for you may be bad for someone else and something good for someone else could be bad for you. So generally do not listen to like TikTok. And even though I said like, oh, avocado, Greek yogurt, eggs and like all that is good for your hair, however, like it actually might not be. Like it might work for me, but it might not work for you. So I have curly hair, which is like majority of my time. Out of the shower, I brush my hair and then I add oils to it. So the oils that I add actually just depends on what's in my house. Sometimes I would add Jamaican Jamaican black castor oil. Sometimes I add like olive oil. Sometimes I'll add rosemary oil. So like it really just depends. I think the main point is just oiling your hair. Oil your hair. Like I know, like especially if you're no, it actually doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. Generally, just oil your hair and your hair will grow. My yeast is ready. That is how it's supposed to look like, and I just add it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And I'm just mixing it in. This feels so, guys, I actually love this. Next question is any collabs? Well, I actually really do want to do a collab with YBE, guys. Go shout out to YBE Official, all capitals. You should go subscribe to their YouTube channel. You should go you should go follow their TikTok. You should go follow them privately. It's all linked on their stuff, which is Knock Enoch, Case TV, O Swifty, and Chili. Guys, go watch them. Hopefully a collab with them because they are like my friends, and I think it'll be quite interesting to do a vlog with them. Celebrities I would love to collab with. Like, I guess this is kind of like streamer wise. I feel like I really love like Yona's personality. I really love that she's very outgoing, and I really don't think that's an act. I've changed my hairstyle because it's really hot, and now I'm gonna make the brown, like the filling for the cinnamon scrolls. So the next question is, what's one thing I stand by in life? And I feel like that's like kind of a tricky, not tricky, I feel like that's a hard and like a deep question to ask. Okay, so one thing I guess I stand by in life is, and it kind of correlates to like starting social media, I guess, is just kind of be like, not be yourself, like kind of just like, who cares? Like generally, who cares? Like I feel like this is kind of correlating to another question of mine that I'm going to answer later. But who cares what people think? And I feel like if you care so much what people think, it really just like, in the end, it's only going to affect you. And I feel like, obviously I haven't like gotten hate comments just yet. Like I have obviously had people be like, oh, why'd you start YouTube? Or I've had people be like, oh, like, you don't even, I just had people say just stupid stuff, and just like, at the end of the day, like, who cares? Like, generally, who cares what people think of you? Because at the end of the day, is that someone you really want to stay in your life? Because I feel like the people that you should have in your life is people that are going to uplift you, better you. You shouldn't surround yourself with people that are, like, even though they're your friends, and especially because I'm in high school, right? I feel like people just surround themselves with even, like, the bad crowd, just saying, oh, like, oh yeah, like I probably won't be friends with them later on. It's just like they're cool now, or like not cool, but like if you understand what I mean, I feel like you should just like always like the crowd you are with is who you are, or who you will become, or who you'll be known for. Like I can't really like categorize it or say like this is the one thing I stand by, but like one is like, who genuinely cares? No one cares. Like just, if you want to start YouTube, start YouTube. If you want to start TikTok, start TikTok. If you want to get ready for this, if you want to do a day in the life, if you want to be a funny comedian, like if you want to be an astronaut, like go do it. Like genuinely go do it. Like, okay, maybe not to that extent. Like do something that like, even, like something that won't harm you. Like, so this is my dough, and I'm gonna check. I think it's doubled in size. Yeah. Perfect compared to what it was before, guys. I'm actually a pro baker because yeah, anyways, I feel like this is really satisfying. Oh my goodness, it's so fluffy. That's not what I asked in my poll. I got some like suggestions on what type of videos you guys would like to see. One, I got like a vlogathon. Guys, I'm not at that level yet. I'm actually not at that level yet, but one day, hopefully soon, I'll be at that level and I'll be able to make a vlogathon, I guess. Guys, I don't think I'm rolling this out good enough. Actually, ignore my auntie and my mum and my sister in the living room right now. Guys, evenly distribute the cinnamon and sugar filling everywhere, because then it can like evenly spread, I guess, if that makes sense. So now you just spread it out. So what do I achieve? What do I want to achieve when I grow up? So one thing I want to achieve is obviously to be successful in YouTube, because YouTube, social media in general, I feel like if I can do that, that is actually, that is like the dream for anyone. Okay, so how I came about YouTube, I guess, is first I started off from TikTok. And TikTok, I feel like, is the main platform to start off from, and that is like the way to grow, I guess, because it's way harder to start from YouTube. So if that is like a hack, I guess. So if you would like to start social media, I don't recommend just starting off from YouTube. I think you should start growing from TikTok, or if you want to start both at the same time, I think that is really smart. But you know, also working your way is also good, you know, one step at a time, I believe. Process, yeah, I guess was just me starting TikTok first, and then I also have a very supportive family, and that do know that I do YouTube, and that do know that I do social media. So my family do support me, as they have bought my cameras, they have bought my mics, they have bought everything that I could possibly need, tripods, etc. They have done that for me, which I'm extremely grateful for. Flowered it up a lot, so I'm very much hoping that this turns out good, guys. High hopes, high hopes. Guys, let's see if I can actually. Oh my gosh, guys, it actually worked. It actually worked. Oh my goodness. All the way. Did I call? Oh my goodness. Guys. No, do not actually talk to me right now. Do not talk to me right now. I actually don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from anyone right now. Okay, can we actually talk about the aftermath? Because look at my hand. Look at my. Guys, so the preparation stage, perfect, love it. The baking stage, perfect, love it. Waiting for it, perfect, love it. Cleaning up, oh my goodness. Cleaning up is actually the worst part, but I have to clean, sadly. So the cinnamon scrolls have cooled down a bit. By the way, I baked them in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. And I poured milk on top, so it's kind of like softened. And now I'm just pouring in the frosting that I made. So this whole time I haven't answered one question which everyone wants me to answer, which is, why did I start YouTube? And why did I start YouTube? And just this kind of like some foreshadowing right now thing. But obviously it's not aesthetically pleasing, but when I tell you guys, it's going to taste amazing, and I just can't wait because I haven't had this in so long, and they're freshly baked, so that means they're going to be extra good. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to try my cinnamon scrolls. I'm going to try just sit by itself without the icing. Okay. With the icing. With the icing, I'm telling you guys, so good. So the biggest question I guess I've been asked is, what made you start YouTube? What inspired you to start YouTube? And so on. I just want to start off by saying that, like, YouTube was never like the dream for me. Like, I know that's kind of like I don't know, like weird to say, especially because I did start YouTube and I obviously am recording, but I guess YouTube wasn't really the dream for me. I think I did really want to do like day in lives and get ready with me. It's like that's one thing that I've always like looked at on TikTok and be like, oh my gosh, that's really cool, and I wish like I could start that, but I never really had the confidence or like courage to start it, you know. But I guess after just like posting my first video and getting a lot of encouragement and getting a lot of love from like my supporters and my family and my friends, and I just somewhat consistently like was posting on TikTok, and like I started getting comments such as like, oh, you should start a YouTube channel, like we want to see longer videos, and I really took that into consideration, and that like led me to obviously start YouTube. And generally, like when I tell you guys, it's actually really fun to record, it's fun to edit, and yes, sometimes it can be like draining or could take a while to edit my videos, because I have had questions like, how long does it take you to edit? And I just like, oh, just like don't worry. But like obviously like it's not hard, I wouldn't say it's hard, I'm just saying like obviously like it takes time, but it's still like at the end of the day it's still worth it, you know what I mean? So like that's like, I hope that I've answered you guys' question like to the best of my ability, because like yes, it wasn't the dream, but generally it's become like so much fun, like generally like it's so much fun. And the fact that I can like incorporate my family into my videos, I can incorporate my friends into my videos, I can just do solo videos.